Hello everyone, it is I, Dalek aka Mark, and I'm doing a very special video today because I now have 1,000 subscribers! Yay! Thank you guys for all your love and support, I really appreciate it. So for this 1,000 subscriber special, I'm going to do a Q&A video. So I've asked all my followers on Twitter and Instagram to send me their questions, and I have them right here. So let's get started. How did you come up with your nickname, and would you ever use your real name in the future? Well, I got the idea for my channel name from Doctor Who. There's a group of Daleks called the Cult of Skaro, so it's 4 Daleks, each with a name. So Dalek Sek, Dalek Jask, Dalek Thay, Dalek Khan. So I thought maybe have Dalek something for my nickname. So I thought maybe something from the Gerry Anderson universe, because I wanted to show that my channel is not just for one particular topic. I want to be open-minded on my channel, show that I have an interest in many things. So for the second part of the name, I thought, how about Sram, one of Zelda's monsters from Terrorhawks, because he's one of my favourites. So that's how the name came up, Dalek Sram. And would I use my real name? Well, I have been thinking about going by my real name in the future. I mean, not right now though, but definitely next year. I mean, you can still call me Dalek Sram if you like. That's still going to be my nickname. It's just that nowadays everyone on YouTube is going by real names. In old YouTube, many people went by nicknames, but now people are knowing me by my real name. What the hell? Might as well use it. Have you ever been recognised in public by a fan? Well, I have been recognised a lot by friends, mainly at conventions and events. By fans, that's actually very rare. But when I was at VidCon this year, I was recognised by a couple of people. The first was a young girl who actually lives local to me. The second one was another girl, slightly older. She was in a wheelchair. She saw me and instantly recognised me and asked for a photo, so I said yes. It's really nice to know that I have some fans out there. How do you deal with haters and negative comments? It's easy really, all I do is just delete all the negative comments and block the haters. In fact, I want to take this opportunity to say, to those people out there who hate me, if you're watching this video, get stuffed! To be honest, it's people who criticise my work that really get on my nerves. I confess I'm no expert, but when I make my videos, I do put a lot of effort into them. And if anyone's going to criticise my work, it's me. What series do you think doesn't get enough attention online and why? Well, as you guys know, I'm a Gerry Anderson fan, so definitely his shows, but I think the question's asking for one, so it has to be Thunderbirds. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm a Gerry Anderson fan, I really do mean that. For those of you who don't know, there's a channel called Watch Mojo. They do a lot of top 10 countdown videos. Now they did a video listing the top 10 TV shows that started in the 1960s. Doctor Who was the only UK show on that list. The rest were all American. And Thunderbirds wasn't there. Not even in the honourable mentions. I mean, it really frustrates me. I mean, how can people forget a TV series about a rescue organisation which, if existed, more lives could have been saved in disasters like Grenfell Tower, the Japanese tsunami, or all those forest fires and earthquakes they have in California. Which is why last year I did a video explaining why we should celebrate Thunderbirds Day on the 30th of September. Thunderbirds needs more attention in the online community. And talking of Thunderbirds, I actually have some Gerry Anderson related questions here. I've got a couple. What was the very first memory you have of watching a Gerry Anderson programme? It was the early 90s when the BBC were re-showing 6 Anderson shows. The first one I saw was Thunderbirds, the episode The Mighty Atom, which is a good choice because apart from Fab 1, it's the only episode that has all the main characters and vehicles. If you could mix together 2 Gerry Anderson theme tunes to make one new one, which ones would you pick? It would have to be Terrorhawks and Firestorm, because they're by the same composer and they're definitely my favourite themes. So I think if you put those two together, we'd probably end up with something pretty epic. Do you like the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Not really. I'm not much of a fan of Marvel or DC. Technically though, I'm not much of a fanatic. I think that's the correct way of saying it, because there are some things I do like about Marvel. I do like the first Iron Man movie. mainly because he gets to kill terrorists. And I have seen one or two Marvel cartoons on CBBC. And like I said, same with DC. I do like the 60s Batman movie. I've also seen the 60s Batman series, some episodes of Wonder Woman, and I've also seen Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Do you like meeting people you have things in common with at Comic Cons and becoming friends? An interesting question, because as some of you already know, I'm autistic. Sometimes find it difficult to make new friends. But yeah, I have met people at Comic Cons and special events, and I've become good friends with them. I would, however, like to make a lot of YouTube friends, because I'd like to do some collaborations and make some fun videos with lots of people. Because one day I want to be a famous YouTuber, because I want to prove that, yes, I may be autistic, but I can still achieve things just like any other person. Talking of autism, what's it like being autistic? Well, it's sort of 50-50, to be honest. It can be good and it can be bad. It's kind of like, I'm assuming you've all seen That's So Raven. It's kind of like that. I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it, Raven is this girl who has psychic powers. Sometimes, random times, she'll have a vision and see into the future. These visions, they get her into strange situations, but then, spoiler alert, at the end of Series 3, she's given an opportunity to get rid of her visions, but she decides to keep them because it's her visions that make her Raven. So it's kind of like that, if you know what I'm trying to say. There is no cure for autism, but if there was, I wouldn't take it. It's being autistic makes me who I am. I like being autistic. I'm proud to be autistic. It makes me creative, unique, and logical. Which is why I've always said you should try and look at your autism as a gift rather than a curse. I do think there needs to be more awareness about autism. That's why I created the viral challenge poster of me. What are your favourite Disney movies? So, princess movies, cartoon version is Beauty and the Beast, CGI version Moana. Non-princess movies, cartoon version it's either Peter Pan or Jungle Book. CGI, Zootopia. Of course in the UK it's Zootropolis, but I prefer Zootopia. Pixar movie, Toy Story 2. Live action movie, Muppets Christmas Carol, which would also answer my favourite Christmas movie. Which YouTube stars do you want to meet? Ooh, it's quite a list. It really is a list. There's so many I would like to meet. Rosanna Pansino, Justine, Stephen and Anthony, Chad Wildclair and V Quaint, Abby Pop, Rebecca Zamolo, Matt Pat, Princess Aspen, Jeffrey the Butler, and some of the reactors from FBE. I would love to meet these YouTubers, whether at VidCon or Summer in the City, or just in general. I know a lot of these stars are going to the US VidCon event for its 10th anniversary. I'd like to go, but I can't afford the travel costs. Those of you who are going, sorry I can't be there, but have an excellent time. Hopefully VidCon will return to London next year, so I might get to see these stars then. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Not really, no. I've seen a couple of episodes, but to be honest, it's not really my cup of tea for a fantasy series. When it comes to fantasy, I'm more of a Narnia fan. Okay, I think we'll do one more question. What is your Hogwarts house? Ooh, well, I confess I don't know much about Harry Potter, but I have great respect for it as part of our British culture. But my Hogwarts house would be Slytherin. Now, before you say boo, there is a reason. Way back when Facebook had square profile pictures, God knows why they changed them to round, they had Hogwarts house frames and 3 words that describe the house. For Slytherin, it said proud, ambitious, and cunning. And I thought, yep, that describes me, because I am proud to be autistic, and a lot of people say my videos are very ambitious, and like Baldric, there are times where I do have a cunning plan. As cunning as a fox who's just been appointed Professor of Cunning at Oxford University. And that's it for the Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. If I didn't read out your question, I'm sorry, but leave a comment below with your question and I'll do my best to answer them. If you're new to my channel and you want to know what goes on, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified. I don't have a schedule because I upload whenever I can. so it could be some time before my next video, but please be patient. In the meantime, you can check out all my past videos and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Once again guys, thank you so much for all your love and support. It's really meant a lot to me. It's just great to have 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you next time. Dalek Sram.